I stopped at one of my local libraries today and they were having a great library sale, and I picked up some books to use in my junk journals and trash journals. Uh, Two good magazines, a nickel apiece, Texas Parks and Wildlife, and a Texas Monthly. This one I may not do anything with. I may check to see if it's worth anything. Very interesting old book from 1964 about Old Town Albuquerque. It has really interesting illustrations. It says 1964. Picked that up for $1. 501 Spanish verbs. Some interesting paper to put in some trash journals with verbs. And then this is a fashion book. It's You, and inside it looks like it's from the 80s or 90s, and it's got some beautiful these ladies pencil drawing illustrations. Very cool to use in junk journals. And then lettering design. This book I may actually look through and try to learn how to do different letterings, or I may just use the pages in books. I'm not sure. I really would like to try to learn how to do the different letterings and doodlings to have better writing in my junk journals. This is a very nice Katie Brown's Weekends Cookbook. I probably will use this as the base of a trash journal. It's very big, and the paper is very nice. This is not real thin. It's very thick, it's not real glossy paper. So I'll probably use this as the base for a journal, as well as this one, Betty Crocker's Microwave Cookbook. Same thing, very large size. It's well put together, and the pages are good quality paper, and they're not real glossy. So I think I may use this as the base of a bigger journal. Marianne Williamson Illuminated Prayers. This book I thought would be a good choice because every page has these beautiful gold borders. So I think I'm going to use this as the base and put illustrations right here and keep the border and use the border in a journal. This is a neat little book. It says The Gold of Friendship. This is one of those little vintage books that you give as a gift that has poems and different. This one is about friendship, different poems. I think I'll use this. I may even just take the poems out and use them in individual books. Words to Rhyme With. This is a huge hardback book. It's a reference book, but I thought that would be interesting pages in a trash journal, and if I start doing flowish journals, to add some of those into flow journals. And there's lots to work with. Okay. They had a huge section of craft books that they were getting rid of, so I was very happy with that. Sponge painting. Good illustrations that I can cut out, but first I'm going to look through it. There may be techniques in here about using sponge painting that I can use in trash journals. Okay. And then this book is a craft book about how to make marbled and decorated papers. That has the front and the back. So if I do decide to dismantle it at some point to use for a trash journal, It's got beautiful covers. But then it goes on to teach how to do these, make these different papers. And I thought, well, that's good. I wonder if I can use that, any of those techniques to make paper for my journals. See, other decorated papers. I thought this was really cool. Day of the Dead Crafts. And all these books were either 50 cents or $1 a piece. The hardbacks were $1. But I'll probably look through this first, see if there's anything that I want to learn how to do, and then I'm probably going to use these pages in like flow journals. I love the bright colors on the pages. And then the last book was The Art of Color Calligraphy. Another book I'm hoping I can learn to pick up some techniques to use in my journals. Like that. Looks like that's more about sponge painting. That's pretty funny. They're showing here how you use that punchinella to make backgrounds for this calligraphy. So this was a really good find. I think I can find some techniques in this book that I can use in my journals. And overall, all those books was about $10. So that was a great buy.